Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another video. So today is Friday, February 21st, and it's a snow day. It didn't snow here, but it is a snow day. So the surrounding counties all called off from school because we were supposed to get snow. We have a lot of wind. Last night, we had a lot of blistery rain, but we didn't get snow. I don't think the temperatures got quite low enough. It should have because it rained all night. But if those temperatures had gotten a little bit lower, we would have gotten snow. But I still took a snow day because it was an optional work day. And I don't work optional work days anymore because my kids homeschool. So if I can be with them during homeschool time, I try to do, during optional days, I try to do that. Alana's working on a speech she has to write for her class. And Jackson has finished. He's about a month and a half early, and he'll be finished up. He's in their lessons are dated, so he's in April. They're supposed to finish in May, so he works ahead. But this year we did 4x4 block, where they had a couple classes for the first half till December, and then a couple more classes January through May. So he did 3 and 2 because he doesn't have 8 classes. He only has 5. So he had 3 subjects August through December and 2 subjects January through May. So he will be done pretty much, before May. But a friend of mine at school was showing me that some of the kids were doing this program called An Hour of Code, and he is working on that now. So I've let him work on that. It's where they play little games, but they have to put the code in, the computer codes to be able to move the little pieces around. So he's loving that. We've only been working on that a couple of days. It's something that he enjoys or thinks he will enjoy. We're exploring it. I'm going to do some meal prepping. This is kind of going to be a day in the life. I know I haven't done a day in the life in a while. My hair is crazy, but y'all pray for me. I just got off of the phone with my stepmom, and my cousin messaged me this morning. My youngest uncle passed this morning. He had a heart attack. He had been having heart issues since he was in his young 20s. And he had an episode a couple years, in his 20s, and we thought everything was good. He had stopped working because he just couldn't work anymore. This was only a couple years ago, but it was, we thought he was doing better because he was taking it easy. He was the youngest of all the siblings. This is my dad's brother. And so I got that message this morning, and I just knew, like, man, he has a daughter, my cousin TT. She is, we fight all the time because I'm the first niece. So I'm the first girl grandchild on my dad's side. And I'm also the second grandchild. So my cousin Lamont was the first grandson, and I was the first granddaughter. Well, me and TT get into this little thing about who's the favorite because she knows it's me and she just wanted to be her. It's not Lovely. It is Shakema, so whatever. But I really do feel very sad for her because she was an only child, and I have grown up as an only child, even though I have siblings. My dad has other children. My mom did not. It's just me. So she's away at Hampton University at college, her first year of college, and to get that, information that your dad has passed away is just, I can't even imagine. I'm a full grown adult woman, and I know that would be challenging for me. So anywho, the kids and I are just doing some stuff around the house. I am going to be doing some meal prep. They're working on homeschool. I've got to prep for my ladies retreat. I have 3 sermons that I'm doing, and I'm working on those now. I kind of work a little bit on this one, a little bit on that one, a little bit on the next one. But we just thought you guys want to come and hang out, see what we were doing for the day. All right, so I came in and straightened out my closet. I just pared it down a tiny bit. My clothes were coming all the way out. And so I just pulled out the things that I know I'm not wearing. We have all of these hangers. I've got a bag of some clothes that someone gave me down here that I need to go through. The size is a little bit too small for me right now. So I'm going to see if there's anybody else in the church that would like to have them. This is the pile that I pulled out of my clothes. So I wore this on Sunday, and it made me look so heavy and it's just that material, and it's just big. So it's time for it to go. I just had this for around the house. Sometimes I just like to wear, I love wearing dresses and skirts, but that was a good one for around the house. I'm kind of torn by this one shirt. It's one from, it's one of those, but it's long sleeve, and I don't have a lot of long sleeve things, but I don't wear anything this color. So just a few couple things that I'm getting rid of. It's just time. Too big, or I'm never going to wear them. This is a Nadine West top that I got. And I'm actually going to see if anybody in the church would want it. It's one of those crop top shirts, and I don't wear crop tops. It's a sweater, but it's kind of short in the front. I would never wear that because my stomach does not allow for that type of situation. So I'm going to see if anybody in the church wants this. Everything else is going to go to Goodwill. So that's what we're doing. I still need to make my bed really fast. Jackson has done the vacuuming in this room and the living room. So we're moving along. We're heading into the kitchen, though, because I have some things that I need to get started cooking. All right, so here's a kitchen project I'm getting ready to tackle. This is my coffee cabinet, or my coffee station. I have coffees in there. I have mugs and all kinds of things. So this year, I'm really just trying to declutter some stuff. I've got way more things in here than what I need. I'm the only person that drinks coffee. So I'm just going to go through here, pull everything out, and then figure out how I can restructure this. But I have my single serve coffee pot, but I put my full coffee pot that I use on the weekends on the kitchen counter, and that's not a good place because I like everything in its own home, and this is where it goes. So I'm going to move that coffee pot back over here on this counter once I get everything over here cleaned out. Yeah.
Jackson, can you help me with these?
We have cocoa. They're so sweet and sour. And you're not supposed to start sentences with connective words. Did you know that, Leland? But then how do you start a sentence?
Subject. Okay, let's see if that'll fit now. This one. Okay, that'll work right there.
Perfect. That's what
What do we need to put in this one?
No.
Well, if I get some more coffee pods, I can put overflow pods in this.
Hey.
Have any right now.
So if I say I got the inspiration from my favorite book collection, how do I say, and she now responds? You can call me.
I got my favorite from the book collection. She now responds. She, start with she. No? She now responds. Right?
Right.
Sound like it makes sense to me. Instead of saying and she, you just start with she. Jackson, might I be able to have some bottled waters for this coffee cabinet? Would that at all be possible?
That's the end of that.
Perfect.
Oh, wait, perfect.
No, I'm trying to get all of the right utensils in there.
I was just saying, that's some, okay, look, this is what I have so far.
Cool.
That's only 2 paragraphs.
Okay. But it only has to be 2 minutes. It doesn't have to be.
Right now. But now I have to write the last leg, which I'm guessing is probably going to be the ending of why, all the reasons why I love Lamb. And considering those why I love people letters I made, I think I have this in the paper.
Okay, Alana, I need the water basket. Here, look, I'm going to put these in this other little pods. You can just toss that. Yeah. We'll take this orders. I'm going to put this there. The teapot, let me figure it out.
It's not to like that.
Huh?
At least not to like.
Yeah, if you guys do too, you just do a single server. Because then, well, never mind why then. And then Mom just has to choose which coffee cup she's going to keep in. What are you going to do with the other
part
cup?
of all that. Get rid of it. It's just too much stuff to have. What time is it? Because I gotta go to the doctor and believe it.
12:40 total.
Are y'all gonna eat? If y'all planning to eat, now would be a good time.
Mom, can I keep mine?
Keep what?
My cups.
That's your cup. It don't have nothing to do with me.
Well, what about, well, Mom, you can't get rid of all of them though.
But I'm gonna get rid of most of them. These can go. All of these big tall ones will keep it hot. This I like.
Goodbye. Goodbye. This is your most
Do we have
common
another
one.
tray? Like another one of those red basket trays? It makes it easier to slide the cups in and out because it's
Like
hard.
that?
Like, no, a flatter one. Like the ones in the refrigerator.
What are you doing?
cup. I like those cups.
Yeah, but look at them.
So I guess they're going to have to be gone.
They're gonna need to go. Hold on, I'll wipe this off with the screw that. I'll put some of those little sugar things in there. Rinse it out. It can rinse. I got sugar packets that can go in there. We'll just stick that right in the middle.
That's my new thing. And I'll treasure it dearly.
Forever and always.
It's from Claire.
Girl, yes. Clear. All the things.
Which was what I was going to ask you. I'm not doing anything. Can I go to one or of two places?
Can we finish what we're doing right now? Jackson, I'm done with your hammer. Dry it out real fast.
Do you have any like
That's
extra
true.
pork chops or anything?
Well, maybe, but we're not gonna eat. When I leave here, we're gonna do taekwondo.
Wait.
I have a doctor's appointment at 2:15. I don't know what
You're
time.
not coming. We're not coming back, are we?
I don't know what time I'm gonna be done.
Well, at least I can bring my space with me.
Shh. Put the timer on 5 minutes.
Wow, I know what we can do in the summer. We should go visit Bailey. I mean, can't be waiting for another hurricane to come around. I personally would not want to. Then we'd have to clean up the freezer. And I personally don't want to do that. And maybe Trin would come back and clean out the fridge and find another gross cucumber. He gets me, okay. Mom says it takes 15, takes about 30 minutes to get there. We'll be leaving at probably 1:30ish. Here's the leftover pork chops. Here's some soup. Yeah.
Okay, these cups, if we have a Goodwill box or something, can all go. This is trash.
Yeah, boxers are much better.
This can go up there.
You can use this pan to just warm them up. Very little in here. Not gonna waste them. We'll put these in there.
Lona, let's get the floor swept real fast.
Right.
Just have my coffee sign that I actually hung up. I took that other thing down. And I have the full coffee pot, the single serve. I did not do much in this drawer. I just left all the teas. I still don't have coffee pods, but I'm just using, you know, the regular coffee grounds. I have the one you can use inside of the Keurig machine. So we didn't do much in that drawer, but what we did down here was I went ahead and I moved this shelf down one space. We culled out all the coffee mugs that we are going to use. We put our coffee in one of these plastic tins that we had, or, you know, storage things we had. All of our teas for making like jug-sized teas in here. And then we have some water for the coffee station. I've got my mixer down here and my teapot. I have a frother behind there, but I don't have the little piece that goes into it. I need to look on Amazon to find it. But this is done, and we did have quite a few cups that we are going to be parting with. So these are going, and Jackson is putting those into that basket. We'll clean off the kitchen table. Kids are still working on homeschool and a few other things. So we are going to just keep on keeping on. Alrighty, you guys, so now the kids now are at Taekwondo.
I had a doctor's appointment. They took my blood. There we go. I'm a hard stick, so they have to stick me in my hand. Anywho, we are at Taekwondo. The kids have special teams practice. They are with their travel team. They are actually going to go to Florida this year for, it's called the Paul Mitchell Experience. Child, don't get me to telling you what it is, but we are all going to that. It is going to be a little bit of an expense for us to get there. So they're going to be practicing. They're actually going to be doing a local, one of our colleges, their basketball team is having a game and they're doing the halftime show. So they're going to be practicing for that this afternoon. I'm going to be working on my sermon for Friday night of the Ladies Retreat. I'll probably sit in my car and work on that. I didn't hardly get as much stuff done at the house as I would have loved to get done, but you know, it is what it is. When I get home, I'll still do some more food prep because I didn't get any of my food prep done except we got the eggs boiled. I do plan to do the southern slaw. I'm going to work on that. And I am also going to do the egg bites because we have to be here in the morning again for, they have a 3-hour practice in the morning. And then I'm going over to the church because my sister and another one of the ladies who's going to play for us, they're going to be practicing in the morning. So I'm going to go over and listen and just sit in the presence of the Lord and really just focus on this retreat and what I believe that God wants to do during the retreat. So anywho, just updating you guys because I hadn't chimed in a minute. So this is what we're doing for the day. We will be leaving here at about 6 o'clock to head back home, which will be good because it'll still give me some time to do some stuff. I've got to make one more flyer for this next week. One more flyer for next week for the retreat, and then we'll be done posting flyers. I did want to encourage you guys. I did a live video on my Facebook page. It has all the budgeting, all the menu planning, lots of things about Dave Ramsey. So if you're interested in that, hop over to One Mom, Two Girls, Two Boys, 8 in all -home edition on Facebook, and you'll be able to see that video. Leave any questions you have, anything for me, I'll be happy to answer it. But the kids are just about done, and so I'm going to move my car and alrighty, you guys. So what I did was I took 2 bags of that cabbage and I put it here with the I had 4 turkey burgers, so I went ahead and browned up the turkey burgers, and then I put it in the food processor to ground it up to make it a little bit more fine. And then I put the 2 packages of the cabbage, the southern slaw, and a package of chili seasoning and some water. Once it got nice and the color, and put some water, I put the top on it and just let it go through. Let it cook through. Jackson said it's really good. So that's what we have there. And then I was on Instagram, and on the Instagram page for Bacon Butter Bourbon, I think is her Instagram, and she had a recipe for some brownie bites, and I did those. I didn't do the topping because I didn't have the ingredients, but this is a really easy recipe, and I doubled these. These are the mini ones, little mini brownies. So those came out good, and we have that. I have 2 more bags of that cabbage. So I'm thinking the way this cooked down, I could actually throw them into here and it would stretch out this meat a little more, and then we still have some extra for tomorrow. So I'm thinking about that. We'll see. After Alana serves and I serve, we'll see what's left, and maybe I can just put those other 2 bags in tomorrow to use those up as well. But that's done. This is done. We also did 15 boiled eggs. You see, we did 15 boiled eggs. So we've got this done. I've got two of these to use tomorrow, and then I think I'm gonna do some egg bites tomorrow after I get back from, where am I going? Taking the kids to Taekwondo. So yeah, I think that's what I'm looking at as far as the refridge. So we didn't do a whole lot of exciting stuff today. I do need to get my oil changed. My oil light came on yesterday. So I think I'm just going to take money out of my emergency fund to go ahead and get my oil changed, and I will put the money back when I get my taxes. I'm hoping they come tomorrow. It's been 2 weeks now since they've been done, and I haven't heard a thing. So I don't know what the time frame is usually, but I need to get my oil change. I get the 5,000 mile oil change, and so I'm at that, and I'm going right next door to the place I go to get my oil change tomorrow to take the kids. So I'm hoping that I can slide in and they'll see me. So I'm going to prayerfully be able to do that in the morning. I'll just stop and get the money out for that and let them do the oil test as well. And then I'll just pay for both of those at the same time. So prayerfully. And then, like I said, when I get the money back for my taxes, because I had already planned that into my refund amount, that I was going to get my car, the oil test done, and my oil change, then I'll just take that money and put it back to the emergency fund amount that I spend tomorrow, because I don't want my oil light coming on, and because I have to drive so far for work. So I'm going to do that. But we are pretty much done here for the evening. What I think I am going to do is go ahead and eat something, because I still have to work on my, I'm doing 3 sermons, 3 messages this next weekend. So I have to work on that. I have 2 of them just about where I need them to be, and then 1 more that is close. So I've got good bones there that I'm working on, just trying to finish everything. So I did want to thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. We didn't have a lot going on today, probably way more than I filmed, because I'm not a good vlogger. I'm a good clean out the cabinet I'm a good dedicated video person. That's what I want to say, because I know what I have to do. I can get it done. Vlogging, you have to consistently pick up the camera, and sometimes I don't always remember to do it. But anywho, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for being so great to our family. We went to our P.O. box today, and you remember a couple weeks ago that I had dropped the relish, the the jar shattered. Well, one of you lovelies sent me some no sugar relish in a squeezy bottle, and it came from Amazon. We don't have that in our store here. In none of the stores, we hardly even have the no sugar added relish. We have it at Harris Teeter's, the only place I can find it, but no squeezy bottles. So I went and picked that up, and I was like, oh man, that's so awesome. So thank you guys for all the love that you show our family, all the support. I mean, it really makes a difference. It matters to us that you would care enough about the relish to bless our family. And again, that's something I won't have to have on my grocery list this next week. So again, it means so much. I wish I could tell you in person how much, but we pray the Lord's blessing on you. Double fold, 100-fold. That's what the word says. We declare that you are blessed in Jesus' name. So anywho, I've got to go do some stuff, but I did want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you liked the video, thumb it up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that little bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.